Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Love and Lore podcast, the podcast where we spread love through sharing our stories and life lore. Welcome to our second episode of the new year, and also, this is the first solo episode for 2026, and I'm so excited. I am so happy that you're here, and thank you for being here. Thank you for listening, and also, it is the beginning of school, so if you're in school, I really hope that this first week has gone well for you, and where I go to school, it started snowing today, which is crazy. Like, it really waited until January to start snowing. But yeah, honestly, I've had a great week so far, and I'm very excited for what's to come. As you know from the title, we are going to be reading myself a letter. So, to Sophie, to myself. By the time you're listening back to this, it's going to be December 2026. I really hope you enjoy, and without further ado, let's get into it. Hi, Sophie. It is currently Wednesday, January 6th, 2026. You are scripting this right now, and you just came back from your walk in the rain. I'm also kind of supposed to be doing my readings, but instead, I'm writing this. By the end of 2026, I want you to listen back to this episode. Even just thinking about the end of 2026 is crazy. I really am curious about where I'll be at and what I'll be doing. I'd like to start off by saying that I'm so proud of all I've accomplished so far, and I know that my past self is cheering me on so hard. I'd also like to let you know that despite all I've accomplished in my content creation journey, I still have quite literally no idea what I'm doing. In all caps, I have no idea what I'm doing. I've always thought that things would get easier and easier the more I continue this. And in a sense, yes, things definitely have gotten easier and I've changed for the better, but there's also been a lot more to it than that. I'm honestly still terrified. I am still so absolutely terrified. It may not seem like it, but I'm gonna say it again. From the God honest truth, from the bottom of my heart, I am absolutely terrified with what I'm doing. I still have to write pep talks to myself. I still have to constantly remind myself that I can do this, and I still ask ChatGPT to give me advice and words of encouragement. Not gonna lie, even setting up this episode, scripting it, and planning it took an immense amount of courage. In fact, it's taken me 3 days to write this because of how doubtful I've been feeling. I started writing this on the 6th, and here I am now, about an hour or two before recording, and still editing it. So yeah, even though I may seem super confident and put together, trust me, even at 50 episodes, I'm still feeling all the same feelings I felt at episode 2. Despite all the scary thoughts and how crazy I feel, I'm still super proud that I've been making the conscious effort to soak in every part of this journey and feel everything I need to feel. So Sophie, you better have made this year worth it. Anyways, we're done being cringe now. Let's get into what I've been up to. So, to start off the year, I finished season 5 of Stranger Things on the morning of January 1st. I kid you not, it was the first thing I did the moment I woke up this year. I grabbed my iPad and watched all of Volume 3 in bed in one sitting. There's also this thing called Conformity Gate, and apparently there's going to be a 9th episode being released on the 7th. We'll see by tomorrow if it does get released. Update, it is the 7th, it's 12:30 a.m., and I don't think Conformity Gate happened. On December 30th, I watched Avatar 3, Fire and Ash, with my friends, and I loved it. Since then, my friends and I have just been sending each other edits and reposting Avatar TikToks. We've also been sending each other lots of Stranger Things content. I've also made all my New Year's resolutions and am trying to find my rhythm with that. I even went outside and made a video of myself in the wet grass going through all the resolutions I have for the year. Hopefully, you've been able to follow through with those. I also released episode 51 with Rebecca last week, and I'm going to see her perform tonight at the Roxy downtown, and I'm so excited. Update, her performance was yesterday as I'm recording this right now, and it was amazing. I left the venue feeling so moved and so empowered, and I'm so proud of her, and my friend joined me, and we both equally felt so moved by her. And Rebecca, if you're listening to this, then you did amazing, and I'm so happy for you. I also started the spring 2026 semester, and I'm in the process of figuring out my courses, dropping stuff, and getting started on my first few readings. As I'm writing this, I have one more class this week to attend. It's tomorrow, actually, and I'm quite excited for it. Going into the semester, I've noticed something kind of magical, and that's that I feel so much more confident. On my way to school on the first day of class, I felt this breeze on my face, just on my face, nowhere else. I can feel it again right now as I'm typing this. It was just this really cool sensation. I felt so happy. I don't know how else to describe it, but I just have a really good feeling about it. I wanted to bring this up because I had such a hard time going to school when I first started my podcast. I felt like everyone had their eyes on me and I genuinely didn't think I'd make it. I truly never thought I'd get over it. So yeah, this growth is something I'm so happy and proud about. I also vlogged my first day of school for the spring 2026 semester, and the vlog should be out by now. To be honest, I feel like I put a lot of pressure on myself to start off the year super strong. And now that we're done our first week of the year, I realize now that I did not need to overthink all that. This is my sign to keep telling myself that everything will come together on its own when the time is right, and that I shouldn't rush things. Okay, now we're going to move on to some more fun questions. So these are some of the things that I'm looking forward to this year. Continuing my podcast journey and my YouTube journey. I really don't know where this will take me, but whatever happens, I'm just so grateful that I've been able to do this and that I'm so excited for what's to come. And in all honesty, my biggest hope with my content is to be able to inspire others and to just provide a safe place on social media for people to feel empowered and to unlock the best versions of themselves. Also, doing this is just really fun. It is really fun. Another thing that I'm looking forward to that ties into this is documenting my growth. This is low-key one of the coolest parts about putting yourself out there. Another thing I'm looking forward to is turning 22. Ew, what the heck? Okay, this is kind of scary, but I'm mostly excited for it because I want to do something a bit bigger this year. I recently went to a Christmas girls' night with my friends, shout out, you know who you are, and we played bingo. I created the bingo cards and I made it into like a manifestation kind of bingo. It was really, really cute. And I also bought some really cute pink girly decor and flower petals and hearts, and I loved it, and so did all the girls. I really enjoyed the creative process of it, and it felt really rewarding to provide a fun and safe space for us to hang out. That said, I want to provide that experience to my attendees for my 22nd birthday celebration. Fingers crossed that I can actually make it happen. The thing is, I tell myself that I want to do something big for my birthday every year, but whenever the time comes, I just end up going to a restaurant or just literally eating at home. So yeah, this year I will make this happen because I've proven to myself a few weeks ago that I actually can do it. Another thing I'm looking forward to is seeing where my education and career journey takes me. To be honest, I'm still figuring out what the heck I'm doing here at school, but I'm looking forward to seeing the connections I'll make and all that I will learn. I'm also currently in my second semester of fourth year, and I'm definitely not going to graduate this year, but that's okay. And I'm just super grateful that I even have an education and that I am allowed to take my time and I have people that are supportive of however long I take to graduate. And guys, I think I'm actually going to pursue a communications degree. I already bought the textbook for a required course, so I'm basically committed now. I think I'm gonna do a psychology and communications joint major situation or something, and I'm low-key feeling pretty positive about it, but I also really don't know what I'm doing. Like, this could change at any second. And in terms of employment right now, I'm currently unemployed. I told myself I wouldn't go back to working at the Peony this year, but low-key it's kind of itching me again. Honestly, Sophie, if you did end up working there again this summer, that would be kind of funny. I'm excited to spend time with my cousins this year as well. My two little cousins are turning 16 this year, and I don't think I'm even ready for that. I love them so much, and I can't wait to see them grow and to make more memories with them. On that note, I'm also very excited to spend more time with my friends and my family all together. I want to be more intentional with my time with them. I'm very grateful for all of them, and I'm looking forward to a great year with them. Now, these are my hopes and dreams for the future, not necessarily for 2026, but for the future to come. I have a lot of people in mind that I would be so honored to feature on this podcast. It makes me so excited and happy thinking about it. Sharing these stories has been one of the best parts of doing this, and I can't wait to share even more. I also want to move out in the near future. I'm so sorry, Mom and Dad, if you're listening to this part. It has been a lifelong goal of mine to move into my own apartment, and yes, apartment, like a studio apartment with floor-to-ceiling windows and a nice shade of wooden flooring. Okay, wait, writing this and saying it out loud is kind of wild and sad, but I'm definitely looking forward to the day where this can come to life. It makes me sad. I love my family, but I also have been longing for this to happen. All right, now we're going to move on to some more fun prompts. All right, so this is my current aesthetic. So right now I'm really liking the clean girl aesthetic, but also I feel like even my friends agree. I also really love the whole preppy white girl aesthetic, but in the best way possible. Like a mix of clean girl and preppy girl aesthetic. Outfit you feel hottest in. So any matching set. Matching sets have really grown on me this year, guys, and last year. My navy blue silk PJs from Levian Rose. I have a Value Village like Lululemon kind of jacket, and I love it so much. And I can pair that with anything, and it looks so good. I recently got this hat from Aritzia. It was actually last night, and I feel like such a baddie when I put it on. I wore it to school today, actually, and I feel like it just looks good with anything. All right, guys, I just pulled up the hat. I don't know if it was in the back and you could see it the entire time, but this is the hat. I feel like a lot of people have this, and I just got it. I tried this on at the Aritzia, and I just fell in love with it. Let me put it on. Period. So yeah, for my YouTube audience, that was for you. Scents slash perfume you're wearing. So I have multiple perfumes right now, but the two that I'm using the most is a scent from DKNY. It was a gift from my aunt for Christmas last year. And then also my mom got me this Zara Apple Juice Day Collection perfume. And yeah, those are the two that I'm kind of switching in between right now. But I also have a lot of Bath and Body Works perfumes. I really like Warm Vanilla Sugar. I think that one's my signature scent from there. But also there's this scent called Into the Night. I think that's my other signature. I love that scent so much, but I don't have it right now with me. To be honest though, I'm not even that big on perfume. Like, as long as you take care of yourself when you shower with soap and shampoo and put deodorant on and brush your teeth, that is the best scent for me, honestly. All right, hair era. So right now I'm growing out my hair. I feel like it's been short for ages, so I'm really glad that it is finally lengthening out. But some hairstyles I've been loving is putting my hair in low buns, braids, slick back buns, because I recently got slick back gel and a slick back brush. I also like wearing my hair down sometimes, just like today, and also wearing headbands. I have, oh my gosh, here's another bonus for the YouTube viewers. Here is my basket of headbands. Current hyperfixation. So right now I've been really into Stranger Things theories, especially this whole what's it called, the oh my god, Conformity Gate. Like, I've been binging so much Conformity Gate videos and just watching all of everyone's theories and everyone's opinions. Another hyperfixation of mine would be any sort of long form talking TikTok videos. So kind of like when people rant on TikTok or state their unpopular opinions, story times, or anything that is pretty long form. I love sitting and yapping, so I love listening to people sitting and yapping as well. Apps that you open way too much. So this is kind of obvious, but I am always on Instagram, always on TikTok, and always on YouTube. Current reads and TBR. So right now I'm currently reading this book called Meet Me at the Lake by Carly Fortune. And I know it's a summer book and it came out like a few years ago, last year or two, I don't know, but I'm a bit late to the party. But it's just been on my TBR for so long, and it's about time that I give it a read. And I am almost done it. I also really want to catch up on a lot of OG series like Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter. I've never read Harry Potter. I've never even watched all the movies. I know, I'm guilty. But I really want to read the books for those, and Game of Thrones. I think those are the big three that I want to read this year. There's also this book called The Shift, and it's like a medical nursing book. I'm pretty sure it's about a nurse that takes you through her days as a nurse, as a registered nurse. And as someone who was once longing and dying to be a nurse, I just really want to read this book and see head on what exactly a nurse goes through in this medium. So yeah, I really want to get on that. It's been on my TBR for so long. The Happiness Project is another book that I'm currently reading. And all throughout last year, I've kind of just been going back and forth for this book, picking it up and putting it back down little by little, and I've never got to finish it yet, and I'm literally almost done. I'm gonna finish it probably next month. So yeah. Phrases you keep saying. Okay, so I'm always saying OMG and period. I'm guilty. I'm so guilty. And I've been saying these for years, like ever since high school, and I don't know why. It's just literally a part of me. Emoji you overuse. So an emoji I overuse is the tongue sticking out emoji, like the one eye open, one eye closed, tongue out. I love that emoji so much. Favorite colors. So to look at, I love the color pink. love yellow and baby blue. And to wear, I love wearing navy blue, white, black, or anything dark. So like a dark forest green or maroon or a dark gray like this. I love. Favorite songs. Okay, so I have 6 on the list right now. So first is Black Friday by Tom Odell, Atlantis by Seafret, Fernando by ABBA, all of Rebecca Vanderzam's songs, shout out, Payphone by Maroon 5. This song is honestly one of my most favorite, most cherished childhood nostalgia songs. Like it just reminds me of the time when I first moved to Canada. And lastly, Ariana Grande's Intro Extended. This song is always on my top plate and I love it so much. Sophie, I really can't wait to see where you'll be by the end of this year. And to my listeners, I can't wait to see where you will end up this year as well. And also to my listeners, going off script a bit, I want to also give this moment to thank you so much for supporting me and for starting off the year with me. Remember to soak in every moment, enjoy it, express your love to those who matter whenever you can, be present, be grateful, and always believe in yourself. Love, Sophie. Aw, period. So yeah, that is a wrap on my letter. I really hope you enjoyed listening to that. And to Sophie, if you're listening back to this in 2026, hey, I can't wait to see how much I've changed. Thank you so much for being here for our second episode of the year and for our first solo of the year. I cannot wait to see what this year brings us. And to future Sophie, I cannot wait for you to listen back to this. I really hope you're doing well. And it's just really weird, like, what am I going to be doing? Thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next episode.